It's Wednesday morning. I am at the Rickerby show. I'm only at the front and it's massive, but I'll tell you what I do like. A lot of things have got price tags on, which is pretty cool. They've got some massive, got a massive tractor here, so we'll have a quick look at that. But I'm going to do a bigger video because there's so much to see, so you'll probably see that another day. But yeah, just gonna have a quick wander around, get back, and then some spraying to do, and then we can get that top down on the back of the quad track and get some groundwork tomorrow that's been compacted over winter. Those people are like, why have you bought the quad track? And I thought you direct rail. Well, yeah, but because we couldn't get stuff in, everything's compacted over winter and we need to rip it up, get some air into it. Plenty of tankers, and there is the famous lamppost that Martin caught with the combine. It's a beast, isn't it? Tri-axle dump trailer.
Morning.
You alright, yeah? Look at that, that is a beast. There's like zips on the wheels. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 different compartments. That's amazing. James will want one of them. We've got a clearance shelf. It's a beast, isn't it? 38mm. The quad track is a 50mm pin. Got everything on display here. Log splitters. In fact, I've just seen the tools. Let's have a look at the tools. $8,000 hammers. Nice socket sets. I like Draper Expert because it's got a lifetime guarantee like a snap-on set has, but obviously a quarter the price. I was hoping this was going to be here, but it's not. Beacons for shapes and sizes. That's not one of them spill kits, isn't it, that I saw under that classic tractor thing that time. The brushes that make me sneeze. All the dust. Oh, cramper here as well. Or the tables here at least. It's nice, isn't it? Class. Alright. Look at that for a cake. I thought it was a Christmas tree, but it's actually a cake. I can smell the icing from here. We took a picture then with Martin's lamppost. So when you come to the Rickaby show, if you share a picture stood next to the post with the hashtag Rickaby show, hashtag Martin's post, then whoever's got, well, they're going to basically pick a winner and you'll win a coat. Yeah, I'm going to walk around now. Look, this has got the price on as well. I like that. Anyway, I'm gonna walk around and show you what's what, but I'm gonna do it in like hyperloop, so time lapse, because there's so much to see. And then I'll do a video going a bit slower that you can see another day. So that was Rickaby's open day in a Hyperloop. Absolutely massive. So if you come and allow yourself a few hours. Anyway, I'm going to head back now, get some spraying done. I think they might be doing a treasure hunt for the kids as well, around the inside bit of the show, not the outside bit, because obviously cars are coming in and out. And also, don't forget to take a picture of the lamppost. Use the hashtag Martin's post and hashtag Rickaby's show, and you can win a jacket, I think. So anyway, back to get some spraying done. Back at HQ now, and this has arrived. Doesn't seem to look as big now. It's parked in a shed. It's obviously folded up, but this will give me the ability to get me SFI Winterbird mixed crops an early start, get them ahead of the game. I never realised the guard was damaged. Unless they've damaged it when they took it off. I have to order one of them. Yeah, it's... The idea is, like I say, get into the beans, late wheat, broadcasting, the winter bird mixed crop, get it established early enough so that it grows properly. The quicker it grows and the better it grows, the more chance then of getting a winter wheat in once it's established and all gone to seed. So fingers crossed we get some perfect seasons this year. I don't know how they've unloaded it because it's got a ratchet strap on it, but we did want to put the ball hitch on the fence. It's quite high though, isn't it? It's a beast though, isn't it? And also, this arrived. Here it is. He's just moving it with the John Deere. We're not expecting it to pull it. Not to the, well, I was going to say not to the depth we want to, but not when you look at the width of it, because it's obviously 6 metres. So we'll just bring it to the workshop. It's got the wrong hitch to fit the drawbar on the quad. The quad's got a 50mm pin, so a 2-inch pin, and that's got like a 45mm hole, so it's not going to go on it. So we'll have to unbolt it. Luckily it's a flange fitting. It's just got 6 bolts there to unbolt it. But all this compaction we've got from this winter rain on failed crops and stubbles that we never got wheat into, or even a cover crop, it's so compacted we need to rip through it and loosen it, otherwise any chance of the next crop's just going to fail. The discs are going to chop up some of the brash. These legs are going to loosen it but not boil too much soil. Them star things are going to then level it off flat so the packer roller does a better job, but it folds up to less than 3 metres for the road, then out to 6 metres in the field. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, needs 4 spool valves to work because everything is adjustable. The depth of the disc, the depth of the tines, obviously the wheels lift it up and down as well, and the folding mechanism. So we're going to set it up tomorrow on the quad track. Van der Stad, and I think David Jones is coming as well because he's been using them for years. We're going to go and dig some holes and see what we need to do and get it working. I think they're just changing the fuel filters on this, or getting ready to, because we basically need to service it before we go to work with it. Chris is here servicing the boiler. Give him a wave. We've just been messing around with this, thinking that there's a fuse gone. The battery's flat, it wouldn't start with the jump pack. Well, the jump start was no good, and it's new. Second one now, not working. Put jump leads on off the Solace, nothing. Turns out the jump leads don't work. How can you have jump leads that don't work? There we go, we've now got ignition and we've got a dashboard. I must have checked every single fuse as well. Just give it a minute, yeah. At least we've got ignition now. But yeah, every single fuse out, that fuse box, and that one up there. And then Morgan goes, yeah, them jump leads don't work. I didn't know whether to kiss him or thump him. Should have binned him when you realised. Sun's going down now, so I'm going to show you this. So this is what we're going to do. That sticky mess, this ground was worked because we'd made a mess combining, so we'd cut some ruts in, so we worked it ready to sow it with wheat. Morgan pulled in the field with the drill, went down here, started to sink and cut through, give up. This was drilled with wheat, this 12 metre pass here. It then started raining. All the soil started to move around because we'd had to move it. All the sand sort of like smaller, the bigger particles and the smaller particles all move around. It's now what we'd call capped off. It's so tight that when that now dries out, it will bake. There'll be no drainage through it because the water's just been puddling on the surface because it couldn't go through because all the particles are stuck together, and it's just a sad mess. Had it had something growing in it like it has here, underneath the soil will be protected and won't be sad. I'll show you. I know it's only a weed growing, but if you look underneath, the soil's not been compacted by the rain, and you can actually stick your finger in it quite easily, compared to here where the top inch is just now a hard, sticky, plasticine mush. Need more organic matter in it, really. That's what cover crops do. So hopefully we'll be able to introduce them with the birdie mixes that we'll be growing. Churn's blowing up. A lot of people got dead excited last night because I was talking about interest rates and saying, oh, you know, it's not for us people that save should now get some interest. Well, yeah, I kind of get that, but if you put money in the bank 10 years ago, what that money would have earned you in that 10 years would have been less than the rate of inflation over 10 years, even with interest rates up or down. So effectively, what that money that you'd have put in the bank would have grown by will now not buy you as much as it would have done before you put it in the bank 10 years ago. So putting money in the bank as savings and expecting interest to increase its net worth, shall we say, isn't really ever going to work. Put that money into land, roughly doubles in value every 10 years. So I was talking about how much interest I'm paying and mortgages and different things like that, and people were like, yeah, but you've chosen to do that, or your business is run badly because you've got borrowing. Well, no, basically what I want to do, I've bought 2 more farms, so my 3 children can have the same start that I was given. So I can say, there's yours, there's yours, there's yours, build an empire, do whatever you want to do. I don't want to just stay the same. You know, I wanted growth. I could have sat back, enjoyed some of my diversification on the main farm, not borrowed any money and stood still, or put money in the bank and hope that that savings would grow one day into something that would be worth passing on. Well, yeah, I don't get it. A lot of people also, this is a lesson in economics, the world of economics to Ollie, probably completely wrong, but this is what my thoughts are. The other thing as well is loads of people said, interest rates though, in the 70s and 80s and whatever, it was 17%, and now they're only 5.25, so you're really lucky. Yeah, so I did some maths on this. So an acre of land back then was about £1,000. So 10 tonne of wheat would bought an acre of land. Now you need 80 tonne of wheat to buy an acre of land. If you borrowed the money to buy 100 acres back then and were paying 17 or 15% interest on it, you would only have to sell 30 tonne of wheat to pay that interest each year on that 100 acres. Now you would have to sell, I've forgotten the maths on it, I think it was 100 tonne of wheat. So yeah, 100 tonne of wheat. So 3 times more wheat just to pay interest at 5.25 compared to 15%. So because of the way the numbers are now bigger, the interest multiplies a lot quicker. I feel like I should have drew this on a wall, but yeah, it isn't the same world it was back then. And if we had 17-15% interest, oh my god, it would be horrendous, because the 5.25 that we're now paying is actually worse than the 15 then, because the numbers have got extra zeros on them. I hope that makes sense. Oh yeah, one last thing as well. Average wage back then was £6,000 a year. That would have bought you at £1,000 an acre, 6 acres. Average wage now is around £19,000, would buy you 1.5 acres in a year. So that's all changed. Also, fertiliser back then was the same price as a tonne of wheat. Now it's 2 to 3 times more, and when it was the Ukraine war, it was nearly 4 times more. So yeah, a little bit more context again there. But yeah, loads of people got really angry because I complained about interest rates. But you know, yes, I have chosen to buy more stuff, and I could have sat back, but putting money in the bank, as far as I'm concerned, isn't very good at all, no matter where interest rates are, because it's just devaluing every year through inflation. Gonna do the birthdays before it goes too dark. We've got Duncan Mitchell is on there, Naomi Doble or Doble, don't know how you pronounce it. Jake Dennison is 9, William Crow's 11, Kath Cornthwaite is 69, and Justin Sanson is on there from New Zealand. Happy birthday everyone. I'm now at £61,428, and the sun is setting, but Everton have their lights on. Quick job now, go and block a gateway up where some motorbikes have been going on the field, and the gates have been damaged by cars. Hopefully that should keep them out. It's the one that been totally smashed when the car's crashed into here. Poacher block won't do anything because they're on motorcycles, so they'll just go over the top. So I've rammed that bale of straw into that gate so it can't move, and then we've put them bales there, and I've pulled that fencing back. Hopefully that'll stop them.